Yo guys, what is up? Welcome back to Muzurao. Welcome back to another Pro 1v1 match. Today we're over on Sand Scorpion. And we have an expert matchup for you today. Down in the south, we have the red player, that is the GLA Vanilla. And this is BoYcaH. All the way up at the top left of the map, we have a GLA mirror, apparently on our hands. The blue player, that is Fargo. So, expecting a kind of long game. I didn't check before this replay started the size of it, but I think it's probably going to be a big one. The fact that we got a GLA mirror on our hands. We've got a double barrack strat from BoYcaH. I actually... If you think about GLA build orders here, especially GLA mirror, I don't know if this is the most optimal way. I know you will get the rebels out quicker, and I know you'll get the capture upgrade quicker. However, I do question whether just a straight technical from Fargo straight across the map can deny that one still, because there's still a big long walking distance, and also you can probably just deny that one as well. Might be wrong, Fargo might not be on it. I just think typically it's better to save out on the $500, build an extra tunnel somewhere faster. Primarily maybe thinking down here, and also just queuing up one rebel straight to like that oil, I think will be more optimal. I mean, I don't know, it's a more it might work. He might end up getting both oils. Fargo also got the capture upgrade, and he's also going for this oil too. Fargo with a tunnel over here, BoYcaH with a tunnel further back. Interesting position. Technical straight through the middle denies one rebel straight away. It's losing a lot of HP though, that one, and if that technical there just turns around, he could have hit it, but a little bit slow reaction there from Fargo. But I think he's on it anyway. I think he is on it. That one's going to get some veterancy, and he's probably going to get some scrap unless BoYcaH denies it. Doesn't look like it though. That deny comes in, but actually that's already captured, and that one is going to get captured as well. So actually both players getting both oils. Fargo getting more control in the mid. Maybe BoYcaH is a little bit too slow to go to the mid because he's prioritizing getting double barracks. So overall here, I prefer Fargo's position. BoYcaH actually quite passive here as well, like doing your tunnel really far back. I would like that probably a little bit further forward, because then you could pop a toxin tractor straight away, clear that building, and just dominate that whole little city area. Because BoYcaH is now at a huge disadvantage there in the mid, because there's an extra supply in the mid and an oil. So yeah, BoYcaH better make sure he wins this bottom left island battle. Otherwise, I mean, if he gets shut out the middle and the bottom left, he's under so much pressure to make something happen, and it's just so difficult. He does have a toxin tractor here, does clear out that building. There's a quad here, but I think Fargo's still going to regain that position. He's also brought a toxin tractor to the party as well. Another toxin tractor going to fall. BoYcaH still in this building, needs to get that repaired. I actually would bring probably a couple of workers here to be building extra tunnels, repairing that, all kinds of stuff. BoYcaH seems to want to brute force this building, does kill it. I think he will overall win that engagement, but Fargo's already at an advantage because he's got control of the mid and he's captured that oil now as well. But that was a nice little victory there for BoYcaH. I think he needs a more forward tunnel. There's a scrap deny there that's still in play. Is that a TNT? Okay, that's kind of nice. But you see that BoYcaH has to invest in that because Fargo had captured that oil. BoYcaH had to make a play. So that's cost a lot. It's cost $500 for that, plus the $800 for the terrorist. Whereas if BoYcaH just took control of that from the beginning, BoYcaH wouldn't need to do that, because now he's upgrading to a third arms dealer. Fargo's already on it because he's already had a greater economy. But yeah, it's interesting if both players going for 3 arms dealer on this map. Yeah, I think on the more wide open maps, I think 3 arms dealer is really good. I just question on this map, do you need a third arms dealer? Or... yeah, would you be better going faster palace? I don't know. Both players clearly playing on a high level here. Nice push there from Fargo, but I think BoYcaH might just hold it. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Oh, he might hold it now. He's popped a few more units. Very dicey situation, and BoYcaH does hold it. He's going to grab himself a super attack. But Fargo's still on 3 arms dealers, now on Scorpion spam, so BoYcaH can't capitalize on that situation, can't push that. He might have been able to push if those buildings didn't exist. I mean, it's a big if. They do exist. Fargo's on an extra supply than BoYcaH. But BoYcaH has expanded here. Already collecting. So actually the supplies are kind of even at the moment. But I think Fargo's ahead with Scorpions. It's actually quite a nice battle so far, to be honest, this game. I don't know if this is the start of a challenge. BoYcaH and Fargo seem to be playing a lot against each other. You know, one thing that Fargo's good at doing is playing consistently 1v1s against the good players. Like, I often find my time playing free-for-alls, playing a mix of 2v2s and 3v3s. If you find replays of Fargo, you better know that every single replay will be a 1v1 against an expert player. So, shout out to him for that, playing against the top players consistently, always focusing on 1v1. Got the World Series coming up. And I think that's why he performs strong in the 1v1s. But yeah, seeing the game, he's been playing against XGAL a lot lately as well. Fargo losing a lot of the games from what I've seen. So is that spam going to help him against players like XGAL, or does he have like a mental weakness against XGAL? And can he even beat BoYcaH here? To be fair, can he even beat BoYcaH? Okay, this supply has been sold. BoYcaH is upgrading... No, not upgrading, sorry. Has prepared another TNT. No players on a palace yet. What the hell am I watching? Well, to be honest, I prefer it. I prefer both players going 3 arms dealers and seeing more huge battles and delayed palaces. Because when you get to palace, you get to buggies, you get to a really bunkery situation. But it seems like both players want to make lots and lots of units and push and make ground before... go into that palace stage of the game. But BoYcaH's left a hole in his base here. He's lost control of the entrance, lost his oil, and now he's going to probably lose both barracks. BoYcaH's going to use this situation though to or use this timing to actually clear these tunnels, and it looks like he's going to TNT that oil. So both players playing very good here, to be fair. Both players playing excellently. Fargo is now getting a palace. Terrorist kills a quad, very nice. One arms dealer goes down. The unit's got a bit of veterancy from killing like the barracks, from killing those tunnels. Clearing one arms dealer. I think Fargo's army, he will get cleared here. And I don't know whose position I then prefer, to be honest, because BoYcaH has this whole bottom left island. But he doesn't have a palace. Oh, he has a palace coming now. I think BoYcaH's going to lose a few more units here. Yeah, he does. Fargo taking a lot of units with him. A lot of damaged units. This is good for BoYcaH. He can just put them back in there now and get back to 100% HP. I question whether that third arms dealer is a good idea at this point. I would probably say no, because he's had to sell that supply now. Yeah, BoYcaH really needs this supply. That would be really good. You got 30k and 30k there, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 30k and 30k. I love the Scorpion battles, man, when they fire the rockets and the splash damage, and I think the shaking of the screen. Scorpion battles are really, really interesting to watch. Fargo does need to be careful, though. Clearing this tunnel is going to probably lose a few units. There's a very fully loaded bunker there by BoYcaH. It's like 75% full bunker. Fargo really wants to clear that tunnel. It's going to lose another Scorpion for it. BoYcaH's getting the scrap. Sorry, getting the bounty money now as well. Fargo's on a Jarman. Market already on the way. That's a real market as well. Whoa. BoYcaH is really on fire today with these TNTs, man. That's really nice. And he's getting all the bounty money from all the kills. That is nice to see. Definitely seeing a high-level, funky, fun, action-packed GLA here. It's not the norm to see big Scorpion battles on this map in particular, I don't think. But yeah, lovely to watch. Massive Scorpion battle here. It's going to be a trade-off on both sides. Not quite sure who's going to come out on top. I'm tempted to say Fargo because he's got the range unit, which is the buggy, and he's also got Jarman to snipe some vehicles. But definitely now it's going to get a bit more campy. Now the market spam will begin. And even bringing the Scud launcher. Are the oils even now? I think they are, actually. They are even. Yeah, Fargo bringing out the Scud launcher. That's interesting. Requires a general's promotion for GLA Vanilla. Jarman versus Jarman. Typically, Fargo wins these because of his patience. See, watch this. There you go. Fargo's so patient with the Jarman. And, yeah, have to commend him for that. Very good at that. It has turned into the buggy war. Fargo Jarman has got a bit of a window now to snipe some stuff or maybe kill some workers if he can get one. Because he knows the enemy Jarman is down. BoYcaH's actually preparing another TNT. Where is he going to TNT though? He's going to TNT here. Will he actually get through? I was thinking the defense is a little bit thin here. Oh, it's not going to reach. Or is it? Oh, nah, it's not enough. You need... Okay, he gets the tunnel, so he gets some consolation for it. He gets the XP, which he's ahead in now, by the way. And he also gets the bounty money, which is nice. But you need 4 terrorists to kill an oil for GLA Vanilla. It's only 3 for Tox and 3 for Demo. But 4 for the other GLAs, Stealth and GLA. So yeah, because he lost that 4th, he knew hitting the tunnel was the best option. That Scud launcher is causing problems, actually. It's always a bit of a debate in my mind whether it's a good idea to mix in Scud launchers versus buggies or not. I have lost against Scud launchers sometimes. And it seems to be wrecking here, man. Look at it. Yeah, I have lost sometimes when I've gone buggies. You think, like, with the buggies, you've got the maneuverability, the speed, the agility, moving around. Quick attacks and you can run away, hit and run. But the Scud launcher can just like pop anywhere and slowly eat away at your defense. And it is so annoying. You feel under such pressure to make something happen. And also a Scud launcher can wipe out the buggies in one shot. So far it's proven to me actually that Scud launchers are probably a good idea on this map. Battle bus now out for BoYcaH. The Jarman is there for Fargo, though. Who's ahead in the market count? Fargo's only got 1 market. He's building a Scud Storm. BoYcaH's got 3 markets. It's actually quite a low market count. Jarman inside of the battle bus. So I wonder if that Jarman could snipe the battle bus without dying. A bit risky. Maybe a 50-50 risk. Is he going to go inside of that building? Ooh, nah, he got sniped. He sniped the wrong battle bus. But this battle bus is going to go down, though. And dead. Oh, wow. Yeah, Fargo's playing well, to be fair. And he has a lot of units and very few market count, whereas BoYcaH seems to be primarily focusing on markets. So it's going to come down to one of them. Well, BoYcaH's got the stronger economy, actually. Feels weird saying that, because all the way through, Fargo had the mid advantage. That's a nice switch to the Anthrax missile there, to be fair. And it's wiped out all of the workers. Very nice from Fargo. And he's got a Vet 3 and a large end now, the Scud. Must be scrapped up a little bit. Did I say Vet 3? I meant Vet 2 if I said Vet 3. Scud Storm now on the field. The thing for BoYcaH is now, he's probably thinking... okay, I can see a Scud. And he's had the palace for ages. He could be on like 90 markets by now. Well, not 90. It could be on like 10 markets, something like that. But that's the thing. You don't know. Unless you're scanning everywhere... He only has 1 market, 1 real. The other one is a fake. He's building another one over here. You have to question if that's a good spot. I suppose maybe it is. It's got a lot of defense. But it is kind of near the front line, at least. Not quite sure what's going on there, to be fair. Oh, that's been TNT'd now. I don't know if it makes the missile stronger because it's Vet 2. The missile's bigger. I think it's gained some scrap, actually. But yeah, the Stinger wasn't able to shut it down. Is it normally able to shut a normal Scud down when there's no veterancy, no scrap? But yeah, these Scud launchers, man, are causing so many issues. I definitely think it's a good play, actually. I do think it's a good play. I suppose maybe it comes down to how they're controlled. Fargo, he could bring them workers over here. Does he need to? I suppose he could bring a few. He could put a few dotted around his base to repair any buildings if they get attacked later on. Both players approaching level 5, but not quite. Jarman there for Fargo. I was going to say he's reluctant to snipe anything. He's probably scared of an enemy Jarman, but I don't think we've seen any new enemy Jarmans since BoYkaH's one got sniped earlier. Sneaky worker then for Fargo. Yeah, I mean, he could build a tunnel back here somewhere, but it'll probably just get wiped out if BoYkaH just decides to attack it. It's not really got that much defense. Oh. Oh, did you see what happened there, man? That's funny. So, BoYkaH's Jarman was in the building, but Fargo's Jarman deliberately entered it because he knew the enemy Jarman was in there. Now, if you enter it with your Jarman, and there's an enemy Jarman already in there, your one kills the enemy one. Just, like, overrides it. It's like you sneak in the building, stealth, and you snipe him in the back whilst he's sniping guys outside. So yeah, very nice situation. Fargo deliberately did that. He recognized the situation. He knew what happens if he puts his Jarman in. Fargo's spreading his markets around, but does BoYkaH have more? I would say yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Got one fake. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6v8, but one of Fargo's is fake though. So Fargo's on 5, BoYkaH's on 8. But Fargo has a Scud Storm. So basically, they've got the same amount of Scuds and markets in terms of value. But Fargo has a Scud Storm instead. So the question is now, will that do more than 5k's worth of damage? Because BoYkaH's got 5k's worth of markets. I think even if you just shot the palace alone and the collateral damage, you'd probably justify that. If you're able to shoot and get 2 markets, you can justify that too. Saboteur being brought in, actually. He's going to try to get the Scud. It has been detected, though. Fargo seems to be on it. He's popped his buggy. But I don't think he's going to be able to stop it in time. BoYkaH's going to get the reset. And it's reset to 5 minutes. He only had like 40 seconds left. So that's nice, efficient use of the Saboteur. Meanwhile, he's got the higher market count. So I think that's probably a better situation for BoYkaH, actually, if you're going to get the Saboteur in. BoYkaH going heavy on the buggies now. Scud launcher being brought. This is the downside of the Scud launcher. It's quite slow to the party. It's good at popping out of tunnels and hitting things, but it's actually very slow if you're just moving in regular fashion like that. Very, very slow unit. Yeah, when it hits, it can do big damage. Fargo with the sneaky tunnel down here. I think that's probably one worth pressing N on the tunnel to get it stealthed, to get the camo netting going. Fargo gaining some ground here. BoYkaH should be aware it is. It's right in plain sight, especially those RPGs. RPG's got a huge vision. Oh, Fargo. He's lost that tunnel, but he popped a battle burst to try and take out these buggies. Yeah, he does lose that tunnel. BoYkaH level 5. Only just building a CC, though. He would have placed down the scaffold earlier for the bounty money. But now he's building a real CC. Now he's realized he's level 5. Could have been a little bit sooner. Because BoYkaH's had quite an advantage getting to level 5 sooner. I think, you know, like... Anthrax bomb on the main. Sneak attack in the top right. Sneak attack here would be pretty good, actually. Yeah, Anthrax there. Sneak there would be ideal. Take out a market, you kill the CC, and you could probably clear that. If the Anthrax was placed like there, for example. Fargo wanting to gain some ground now with these Scud launchers. That Jarman should take out that worker now. Yeah. Oh, Anthrax bomb. Okay, it's going to be on this position. And that's kind of good. You're going to stop the collection for ages, kill a load of RPGs, kill the Scud launcher, get all the bounty money from that. You have revealed, though, that you've got a sneak attack now, though. It's a Vet 3 Scud. Wow, the insane damage. One more hit and that's dead. It's firing pretty fast as well because it is Vet 3. Oh, baby. Bad pop there for BoYcaH, but I don't think he knew it was on the way. Another one going to hit. Oh, BoYcaH loses all of his buggies and Fargo suicides a buggy. That's going to happen sometimes, though. Yeah, it truly does have a massive end now. It's a beast of a unit. Anthrax bomb now from Fargo. That's going to be on the main. BoYcaH does not have tox shells, so he won't be able to wipe it out easily. You'll need a toxin tractor. Contaminate to wipe it out. Because the game can't handle 2 lots of tox or 2 lots of radiation. So if you force fired like a Battle Master there, a nuke Battle Master, or you force fired a tox shell Scorpion, or you contaminate with a toxin tractor, it will wipe out the Anthrax bomb. BoYcaH doesn't really have an answer for this Scud, to be honest. Okay, now he does. Time to party, baby. That Scud is now going down. It's such a shame to see such a strong, epic unit go down. But BoYcaH with the stealth battle busters and stealth scorpion, stealth quad. It's going to clear that position. Gets the bounty money from all that as well. Fargo's chipping away at this area now too. If BoYcaH loses this position, it doesn't have very much map control then at all. But BoYcaH is clearing ground up here, and I do wonder about Fargo's economy. Yeah, he has an okay market count now. It's probably kind of even in terms of markets, actually. I think overall, the amount of markets on the screen for a 24-minute game is actually pretty low. I think normally you would see like double that, but I think because both players went 3 arms dealers, both players were battling it out, using a lot of resources in those fights for so long. I think that's why now at this point we're only seeing like, what, 8 markets per player, something like that. Okay, BoYcaH uses Rebel Ambush for a bit of a scout, and he's going to try and hit this Scud. I don't know if you're going to be able to kill it, though, to be honest. He's going to suicide a lot of units if he does. I don't think he's going to kill it. I think it's a waste of a sneak. Nah, man. Is he going to kill it? Even if he does, is it worth losing all of these units? So he might get it, actually. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. It just feels like such a suicide. I actually think that's a bad sell. Why don't move them buggy over them? Why not move that buggy and run over all that stuff? Even if you suicided the buggy, you could have saved that Scud. That's a bad sell that by Fargo. But I get it. In the heat of a moment when there's a lot of stuff going on, you don't know whether to sell or not. Better play it safe. Yeah, I kind of get it. But I think Fargo's at a huge advantage now. That Scud was pretty devastating to BoYcaH's production. Did not kill the Palace, though. Did he fire that in a bit of a panic? Not hitting the Palace directly. If you hit the Palace directly, like literally in the middle of the Palace, it will get cleared and you mess up the production as well. But he shot it like primarily at an arms dealer. I would say the Palace is a better thing to hit. It takes ages to rebuild. But I think Fargo's too big now. He's got a production advantage at the moment. He's got a lot of map control. BoYcaH's only got a little bit of a hold here now. Battle Bus comes in though. That's going to wreck a bunch of stuff. He's going to go whole mode though, but is he going to kill everything? 1 buggy left to Fargo. It's quite an efficient bus, I suppose. Yeah, BoYcaH desperately needs to get some production out. And is that a spare Palace? No, wait, another arms dealer by Fargo. Okay, that's interesting. Wait, what the... He had 3 arms dealers before. He must have sold one. Maybe realized when he was a bit low on cash earlier, like only had a few markets. Look at Fargo, man. Sneaky markets dotted everywhere. Definitely good at spreading his risk around. The only thing I could say about Fargo's strat here, yes, he's spreading his markets around, but he's got a lot of places where there's no tunnel. Yeah, a sneak attack from BoYcaH there a lot earlier could have cleared that whole position, I'm sure of it. But yeah, is BoYcaH just getting pushed too far back at the moment? At least Fargo doesn't have a scud anymore, I suppose. Oh, there we go. As I say it, it pops on the map. BoYcaH's looking for this Jarman. He does have Tox shells now, which is interesting. I don't think he had that before. Yeah, I think Fargo might be too big, too much map control. I think it's hard to find mistakes in this game, to be fair. I do question one thing, though. BoYcaH in the beginning prioritized building them 2 barracks, when actually that one of them workers should have gone straight to the middle and gone for this faster. Then you wouldn't have had to TNT this. You wouldn't have had to just give Fargo a free supply. Could have contested or at least evened up the middle a little bit more, or even taken it for yourself. And I think BoYcaH's positioning on the bottom left, doing that tunnel really far back, quite passive, was maybe a mistake as well. And the sneak attack usage could be a little bit better as well. Saying that, though, this one looks pretty decent. Finally, an Anthrax bomb in a decent position combined with the sneak. He's going to start hitting the markets. Rebel ambush comes in. Killing the buggies. At least delaying the buggies a bit. But the buggy's going to go to work now on these scorpions. And the scorpions should get tucked somewhere where they can't get hit by the buggies, like there, for example. Yeah, I do question about whether these units are worth it now. Just free gifts, really, to Fargo, I think. But BoYcaH really is setting up camp here, isn't he? And he is managing to get some of these buggies despite the range disadvantage. Whoa, he's got all of the buggies. All of a sudden, both Jarmans are right next to each other. Fargo wins the Jarman battle again. See what I mean? Like, every Jarman battle we've seen, I think Fargo has won every single one. So that's another thing for BoYcaH there. And for everyone actually playing against Fargo. Up your Jarman game. Make Jarman more often. And be more patient. Be more smart, have game sense about when the enemy Jarman might be around and where to scan. And the building trick earlier from Fargo is pretty nice. Yeah, BoYcaH's trying to make stuff happen here, but the thing is, even though you're taking away markets, you're giving away so much bounty money to Fargo from the free kills from the units. I just, like, question if it's worth it. I suppose, does BoYcaH have much of a chance at this point if you just look at the map? He is getting pushed back here as well, although for this he's taken out 2 markets, but he's probably lost about 10k's worth of units and tunnels. I'm probably giving away like 2k's worth of bounty money. Sneak attack cleared. There is a saboteur back out. Did Fargo see that pop out of the tunnel, though? You do see it momentarily, I think. Interesting fact is the saboteur can go in that and disable it. He can go in that and disable it. He can also go in a supply and steal 1k if you found a supply. Don't go in it yet. Yeah, you want to wait till the last second and then go in. So Fargo gets excited that he's going to fire a scud and then doesn't get to fire it. But I think BoYcaH's lost now. I think he lost a few minutes ago, to be fair. BoYcaH's now losing his main base. Fargo has a better composition of units. He has more buggies. I think some of them are stealthed as well. BoYcaH's losing markets. Yeah, the only thing BoYkaH's got going for him, he's got 2 buggies, but he's about to lose all of his base, all of these key buildings, markets. Even the workers are giving bounty money to Fargo. Yeah, it's looking very bad for BoYkaH. I'll be amazed if he manages to win this. This is not a win for BoYkaH, I'm afraid. Fargo's played very solid here. I think he had the better build order, even though it only varied slightly. He had better middle control, better Jarman control. Probably you could say better Anthrax bomb. Has he even used the sneak the whole game? I don't know. Maybe he didn't select sneak because he took the Scud launcher instead. Probably the Scud launcher played a big part here as well. And BoYkaH has been defeated. Yeah, well played to both players there. It's difficult to find that many mistakes on such a high level. But I did mention a few little tweaks BoYkaH can do, like the Jarman control, maybe go Scud launcher himself. Don't open double barracks, maybe prioritize going mid faster. A little bit too passive on the bottom left. Maybe I would have liked him to clear that bottom left island and just camp it wholly himself. I do question whether 3 arms dealers is good though. I would be interested in an alternate reality to see if one or both players went for a palace sooner. What kind of game would it have turned out? Specifically if Fargo went 3 arms dealers and BoYkaH instead of that third dropped down a palace and went faster markets, faster buggies. How different would the game have played out? Because Fargo's market game initially was a bit slow. He went 1 market, 1 Scud, but if BoYkaH was already on like 20 markets. But yeah, I suppose the question is, would he have been able to hold that bottom left island by not going 3 arms dealers, by only having 2? I don't know. I do think, though, 2 arms dealers and palace on that particular map is better. I think there are certain more wider open maps, for example, where 3 arms dealers might be better. Like, for example, Farmlands of the Fallen or Liquid Gold or some stuff like that. But yeah, GG, well played. Let me know if you enjoyed this one. To be honest, out of GLA mirrors, as far as they go, that was probably as action-packed and as fun and as long as I would have wanted it. I don't like it particularly sometimes when it goes 1 hour long and it's just buggy all day long. But that one was actually quite entertaining all the way through. So yeah, let me know what you think. GG, shout out to both players, and see you in the next one.